in the intro, my Suzuki Wagon R, well, 1996 Suzuki Wagon R, has hit 160,000 kilometers, or in freedom units, about 100,000 miles. Get that out of the way. 160,000 is a nice round number. Let's just ignore that for now. Yeah, a lot has happened, sorta. One thing, the car's friggin' filthy. Anyway, I haven't made a video centering around the Wagon R, essentially the face of the channel, especially now that I changed the profile picture after, what, 7 years now, to my Wagon R, that, you know, I feel like she deserves a proper video all to her own. Hell, my Volvo wagon that's behind the camera right now, holding up my phone, has gotten a bit more screen time this year on the channel than this little toaster right here. So I want to tell you what has happened to it, and how, in a way, my relationship with my first car, my first love, has changed over these past 3 years. So, yeah, and you know what I can finally do?
Driving in my car right after a beer. Hey,
Shut up, you stupid plane. Shut. I'm trying to film here. Unfortunately, not a lot of stuff has really happened. Aside from, like, one major modification, which has been, I'll show it to you right now. These here side skirts, if you can see them, they're from a company in Japan called Cross. They were custom made to order. These are actually probably some of the last of this body kit before they discontinued it about last year or so. And me and my cousin actually put it on, and hijinks ensued. Let's just put it that way. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I'm holding an empty bottle of soju, most YouTube people, when making a vlog, have like a cool mic or something clipped to their neck, or they're holding a microphone thingy. But I'm broke. I don't have a microphone thingy, so let's just pretend this bottle of soju is a mic. Now, these are just the side skirts. If you're wondering where the rest of the body kit is, or why I haven't put any other cool modifications on this car, well, it's because I procrastinate! Yeah, welcome to my dingy murder basement, including my home to my massive car parts pile, both for my Volvo and my Wagon R, such as the stock wheels for my Volvo. Yes, my 350,000 mile daily driver got wheels before my Wagon R did. What of it? And this is the rest of the body kit. This is the front splitter. This is the rear splitter. The reason why they haven't been put on the car as of yet, for two reasons. One, my cousin doesn't have all the time in the world. He's the bodywork guy. He knows how to properly install bodywork. And two, I found out I dropped $1,800 on the wrong body kit. Yeah. Basically, on their website, they advertise this kit as for a 1997 through 1998 model year Wagon R, which is a very strange thing, since the Wagon R was built from 1993 until 1998. I don't know, must have been a facelift or something in 97. My car's a 96, so I just thought, yeah, there's probably not that much of a difference. Turns out there's a whole world of difference in terms of the way the bumpers are shaped and the rest of the body is shaped and all that. So, this is going to require a lot of fabbing and work to cut and mold and fit on, because in these boxes here, I have some like body filling, molding, special sanding stuff to make it look right and nice. But I don't know, my cousin hasn't had much time, and his garage is being renovated, and just haven't found time to put it on yet. Hell, I'll have to show you something real quick. Gotta get it from my other parts bin all the way up in the garage. These bomb-ass headers. These things will make my car sound fucking sweet. Because admittedly, the Apexi is great and all, but I want a little bit more noise and a bit more pops and bangs. And just coolness. Yeah, I ordered these headers months ago and just haven't found the time to put them on, because you have to take the whole front end of the car off. Because like, doing headers on something like a Miata is way easier, but on something as small and compact as a Kei car, you have to take off so much stuff to get to it. Hell, to get to the spark plug wires under the distributor, you have to take the intercooler off. Yeah. And, you know, on top of other parts, due to our current political climate, especially with the fact that the exemption for $800 goods under $800 has been gonded, the certainty of me being able to order performance parts and other cool stuff to upgrade the Wagon R with has been significantly hampered. Yeah, thanks a lot. Now, let's go for a drive and see how it's held up these past 100-something thousand miles. Admittedly, not the best, and why things have changed with it. Yeah, no, screw you. No, cool Asian wheel style jump cut, this time. Sorry. We're gonna get all the boring stuff out of the way. We're gonna go for a drive. I'd also like to mention that actually, the car was actually repainted in May of last year by real good folks out of Mako and Derby. Might be doing stuff with them. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned to my other stuff too by subscribing and commenting and following and all that fun stuff. They did a great job on the repaint, except like here they covered up part of my pinstripes, but they did an immaculate job of preserving my pinstripes, as you can see. So yes, these are factory pinstripes that say intercooler turbo on them. You know, what if I roll up to Pebble Beach in 2050 and they realize I don't have, they don't realize I have inauthentic pinstripes? What am I gonna do then, huh? Anyway, let's go for a drive. Oh yeah, gotta... Look at that. Still running pretty alright. Doesn't smell a little weird. Yeah, another thing about these custom side skirts is on this side with the third door, we have to shave this thing a little bit here. And we didn't do it 100% right because when I open it, hear that? It gets stuck. Well, it's a good thing I don't have any friends, so I don't really have to give anyone rides in the back seat of this. All right, let's go for a drive for real this time. I've been blue balling it for too long. Oh my God, look at those kids. They're all waving at me. Wow. They like my car. Look at that. Yeah, let's give them a show. They think it's weird. Yeah, it's a weird demographic. It's the very young and the very old. Actually, no, everyone of all ages loves the Wagon R. Ow. Stopping for a bit to show you some of the things wrong with this car past 3 years. This seat was not designed to handle a 200-pound American butt. Look at how much of a crease and butt cheek groove there is. I considered getting a replacement seat like a Brit or something, but no. Also, this is a weird thing that happens when I run the car, especially in the heat, and especially once it's got hot, when I try and start it, it'll just go, wait, what? When I want to show you what's wrong with it, it's just that's fine on camera. Hang on, I have like an earlier bit to show you what's wrong with it sometimes when I try and start it in the heat. It like goes, it clicks over and doesn't start. It's really weird.
Flashback.
Yeah, this is a bit of an issue with the car I've had, where I put the key in after it's warmed up, it'll go click, click. I don't know what's wrong with it. That's one of the reasons why I don't really drive that often. Oh, fuck.
End of flashback.
Now, oh man, I've had this car for so long. I still love driving it, but it feels like there's something missing. You know how, whenever you get a car, or even especially if your first car, you have a sort of honeymoon phase with it, where you just love it. It's the greatest car on earth. I mean, you can see it in my 2 crazy cool YouTube appearances this car has made in on Donut Media and Collector Car Feed. Yes.
Next up is Casey's 1996 Suzuki Wagon R. Looks like it's being cleaned at the moment.
That's snow.
Oh, that's snow. I thought that was soapy suds.
What exactly is a Suzuki Wagon R?
Whatever that is.
I rewatched those appearances I made, at least in written form and random videos and stuff with the car, and watching a few old videos of me with the car. I'm a different person there.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I've watched him on YouTube. Go to YouTube and search ramen and cars.
Chino, so a lot of the cap parts bolt on, including the big turbo kit, 33 millimeters is big by K standards, and I plan on making her an autocross car, as once she's tuned to, say, I don't know, 100 horsepower, it'll basically be a Miata with 200 less pounds and all-wheel drive. There's a Kirby in there. Oh, this is the body kit that gets to put on before doing any of that other stuff.
No, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
It says gross right on the fucking front.
Gross.
Just don't.
Oh, we're getting a drive by.
Fucking blew my load too early.
Oh,
So close.
Ohio ski-bo plot. Skibbity toilet.
Ooh,
Sounds sick.
it doesn't sound bad, honestly.
I'm glazing the car like there's no tomorrow, and I had delusions of turning this into a race car, but I realized that's probably never gonna happen. For as funny as it would be to have a track car K car, this is not the right K car for it. I would love to do a build like that if I had the money and stuff, but that's another issue with the reasons why the quote-unquote Wagon R build hasn't really gone anywhere. I'm broke. This year I was hoping to get a new job, but shit just hasn't been working out. Hell, literally a day before I was supposed to take my school bus license test to become a school bus driver, since I couldn't find work as a truck driver, they literally rescinded my job offer the day before. Insane, I know. Uh-oh, no, stop moving. But another thing is, that honeymoon phase, I'd say, ended when my Wagon R blew a head gasket in March of last year, and that was painful. That hurt a lot, and it's not just because the car no longer makes really loud bush noises. Because before, the Wagon R used to whoosh like it made 500 horsepower. Like, I have footage of it somewhere. It's crazy. It's awesome. But I stopped doing that once the head gasket got replaced, and it was probably because the motor had such bad compression. It was just blowing all that compression through the head gasket. Not the head gasket, the blow valve, making those loud whoosh noises. I just don't drive this car as much as I used to. Mainly because I was afraid of putting miles on it, as well as the fact that it has a severe problem. It burns oil. And this isn't just a normal amount of oil. It also has an oil leak. Like, I have a whole ass mat in the garage to keep it from not spilling all over the place. But it still burns a lot of oil. Like, one of the things I never told you is the 2 times I drove this car to the New York City area. First time was to Mitsuwa, then the other time was to the Daikoku NYC parade. Both times, this was about maybe a 100-mile drive both ways. Not both ways, it was maybe like, I'm just trying to think now how many miles my house is from New York City. Probably like, I don't know, let's just say like 100 miles round trip. Just from 100 miles of driving, admittedly, it was pretty rough highway driving in a K car that could barely maintain highway speed, but still, I burned almost an entire quart of oil. And I could smell it, and I can still smell it, because on top of that, my catalytic converter has gone bad, because the cat light's been on for almost a year now. Originally, I thought just the sensor or electrical stuff for it went bad on it, because the light first stayed stuck on when I drove this car through a rainstorm, but it just never turned itself off. And I can just smell it, and at some point, I plan on doing a cat delete, not only to get rid of the stinky, gross cat that's probably gone bad, but also to, you know, make more noise and do fun stuff like that. But as you know, procrastination, and I'm broke. Fun times. I still love this car, but it feels like some of the magic is gone, but I am going to keep driving. I am going to keep driving. It's still so fun. All the looks I get, all the, just the feeling of being in a little tin can, it's just so fun. You know, you feel so special in this car. And that's a feeling you can't replicate. We have a special bond, and even though that bond has changed and matured like all things, it's not for the worse, and it's not even really for the better either. It's just changed. It's still really fun to toss through corners and stuff. It's moving my phone camera around. Fuck me. This is what I get for driving on bumpy country roads, eh? Man, it's hot in here. Oh yeah, you may have noticed. Another little change that's happened. My car got signed by Akira Nakai. Yeah, watch my RWB and NYC video to find out more. I'm trying to think of what else I need to say before I, end the video. It's just, I can't figure out what's causing the oil burn problem. Because, I don't know, it could be anything. It could be my valve seals, which I hope it's not, because I've already had to take the head off once. I have to do it again to do the valve seals. It might be a turbo, because just take a listen. Is that a normal sounding turbo, or is that like hamster noise, as I call it? It's always kind of been on the car. A sign is pushing oil. I don't know. I know it has a leak from the pan, small leak that it's had for a little bit since I've had the car, but it can't just be, like, one little oil leak can't be causing all that. It just can't be. For fuck's sake! I guess we're gonna be at a Dutch angle, almost. On the window, I'm getting hot in here. I haven't felt comfortable driving it. Yeah, it runs fine, but the fact it just uses and burns so much oil, I'm afraid it'll wear it out. It's not the piston rings, I think, because the car's compression is fine. God forbid it's the piston rings. I hope it's not the piston rings. I've tried the PCV, but the information, there is so little information on this car, in English or just in general, that I can't find a video on how to clean a PCV. Like, I've looked up parts diagrams and everything, and I can't seem to find a PCV. I want car cleaner to clean it out. I looked for it, but I couldn't find it. So any Kei car experts, WagonR experts, comment on this video, let me know where and how to clean a PCV valve on this thing. And for all I know, it could be the bad cat. The cat could be causing back pressure to build up and do whatever. And yeah, that could be a very likely thing that happened. Speaking of cams, if I ever really had to take the head stuff off to do the valve seals, they make performance cams for this thing. Do I think of increasing the horsepower on this thing just a little bit? Yeah, it would be kind of cool. It would be funny. But I do want to see how much boost this thing can handle, just for fun. But this car is more of a show car, and I don't care what anyone says. It's special. It's special to me, at least. It still delivers almost as many miles per gallon as it did when I first had it, but I'm never selling this thing, of course, not anytime soon, if ever, but we've changed. Things evolve. That being said, I am still waiting on finding a nice set of used Advane Oni 2s that are in black online. If you know where I can get some, please hit me up, because I do not want to wait 4 to 8 months for a factory fresh set to come in from Japan. Especially with all the aforementioned fucking tariffs! Ah! Anyway. I got plans. Showed you my plans. What else am I supposed to say? I have been Dita. Thank you for watching. The WagonR still lives on. Still got a lot of plans, so stay tuned. But as for now, I'm gonna give it a wash. Go to a nice meet tonight. Hope you can do the same with your beloved car. Be it a, high-end supercar or a goofy little toaster like mine. Damn it, the camera keeps falling. I've been Dita, thank you for watching. I gotta get a better camera set up for driving shots.
Okay, I'll go along with that. Okay, I'll go along with that. Okay, I'll go along with that. Okay, I'll go along with that.